Hello and welcome to Accent Excellence. I'm Chuck Lionberger, and coming up on this month's show, we have a special graduation edition. We'll hear words of wisdom from the class of 2018. So don't go anywhere. This special graduation edition of Accent Excellence starts next. Hi, I'm Chuck Lionberger with Roanoke County Public Schools. Each year, thousands of students across the Roanoke Valley face the potential of starting the school year off without the tools they need to be successful. Kind of like this bus without students. Well, here's where you can help out. Come on out to the Bonsack, Clearbrook, Salem, or Valley View Walmarts and help us load this bus with school supplies. Any donation, large or small, is greatly appreciated. Help us load this bus and help kids in need all across the valley. Hi, and welcome back to this special graduation edition of Accent Excellence. We're going to head right inside the Salem Civic Center here and hear some highlights from the graduation of Cave Spring High School.
In front of us is our dreams and our goals. And I know that there is nothing that we cannot do. We follow in the footsteps of some truly amazing people. People such as J.J. Reddick, Tiki Barber, Rondé Barber, Kendall Bain, Hannah Bryant, and my mom, Nicole Cagle. All of them knights who walked through these same halls as us. They went on to shape their communities and leave a mark for all of us to strive for and to remember. That is something I know each of us can achieve. We can all achieve our best. We can be the change and be a voice for good because we too are knights. I again want to congratulate you all on a job well done, and I also want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me be your knight this year. It's been an honor, and it just means the world to me. I wish you all nothing but the best in the next chapter of your lives, and thank you.
Continue to work hard in all you do. Give the smallest of things your all, and they will eventually add up to bigger and better things. Keep in mind that a working class hero is something to be. If there is one thing that really stands out about how my mom and dad raised me, it is the amount of experiences they gave me. Anyone can buy tangible items, but experiences are priceless. Find concerts, music festivals, trips, adventures, and go. Look around when you travel. Earth is a beautiful place, and you won't be able to see that if your head is in your phone all the time. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses and see the sights as you go on these adventures. Eventually, these memories will warm your heart and soul when you so desperately need them. Dr. Thomas Gilovich, a psychology professor at Cornell University, has found that experiences, as fleeting as they may be, deliver more lasting happiness than things. Here's why. We are not our possessions, but we are the accumulation of everything we have seen, the things that we have done, and the places that we have been. Buying an Apple Watch isn't going to change who you are. Taking a break from work and normal life to hike the Appalachian Trail from beginning to end most certainly will, much like Vance. In my 18 years, I have seen the trees of green, the red roses too. I have seen them bloom for me and for you, and I always think to myself, what a wonderful world. A friend is a gift you give to yourself. Friends are those people in your life with whom you do not have any blood relation. It's a relation of love and affection towards other people. Friends show us how to live life in a different way. They are the ones who can change our viewpoints for good. There is no growth of the person without any friend. Friendship is essential to understand life. As I look at all of you on what may be our last day together, I realize that I haven't spoken to you no matter how hard I tried to in our 4+ years together. As we move into our next chapter, understand that friends come and go, but with the precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people who knew you when you were young. So, as you walk on by, make sure to call my name and don't you forget about me. Success is everyone's mission. Hard work and dedication are the only mantra in the journey to success. Without being passionate and willing to work hard, no one can achieve success. In everyday life, and especially in your career, you must find what you love. And that is true for your work as it is for all of your loves. Your career is going to fill a great deal of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied and successful is to do what you believe is great work. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle until you do. As you continue to grow, you'll recognize that the definition of success changes over and over again. I have an idea on what I want in my life, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. My final and perhaps most important point is hard work. Along with the importance of experiences, my parents have also done an amazing job in teaching me the significance of hard work. If there is one thing I can take away from my sports and all of my sports and CrossFit for the rest of my life, it is the satisfaction of consistent hard work that has led me to great personal accomplishments. If you are content to merely let life happen to you, then you can avoid hard work. But if you want to take charge and create a life of your own desires, then you will have to be ready for the challenge. Every person has two choices in life. On one hand, you can accept the hand that you have been dealt and let things happen. On the other hand, you can be the master of your own life by setting goals and taking steps to achieve them. Very few have ever failed with the hard work approach in making it in life. You may rise slowly, but you are sure to rise. So keep your head down, rub some dirt on your wounds, and get back up. You'll do your time, and you'll take your chances. You'll go the distance and get back on your feet, just have the will to survive. When you find yourself lost, don't fret. Miss Mills taught us how to breathe. Use that and relax. I promise it'll work itself out. Be patient when problems find you, but do not be lazy. Do things that you enjoy, that make you happy, and with people that make you smile. Eventually, you'll fall into your place, and you'll fall so deep into it that it'll change your whole world. When you're struggling in anything throughout your life, listen to Prince, the Beatles, Louis Armstrong, Simple Minds, U2, Survivor, and of course, Queen. I promise you they won't disappoint. Not if, but when you find yourself stuck, ask yourself, is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Are you caught in a landslide with no escape from reality? Then just open your eyes, look up to the sky, and see. Thank you.
Let's head down to Highlander Stadium to hear the words of wisdom from the graduates of Glenver High School.
My brother Michael was diagnosed with cancer. And this came as a very large shock, as anybody who knew my brother knew that he was a very active person and was honestly one of the last people anybody would ever expect to get so sick. As he was fighting this sickness, I became petrified that I was going to become sick as well. And on top of that, around this time was when all of my friends were moving away, and so things were very difficult. I was dreading coming back to school because I didn't want to have everyone looking at me differently, but I was shocked at the reception I came back to. Everybody was very friendly, and I felt very comfortable being at school. And I honestly feel as though if I had been at another school, I would not have had the good experience that I had at Glenver during this hard time. Eventually, my brother passed away from his fight with cancer, and it's not easy losing a sibling. But I feel as though it was made easier through the unwavering support I received at Glenver. My brother never got to graduate from high school, and I've thought about that a lot this year. He never got to walk across the stage and get his diploma, but I feel as though he's with me now. I'm not just graduating for me, I'm graduating for him too. I'm not just going to college for me. The money that would have gone to his post-graduation ambitions are coming to me, and so I'm going to college for him.
Some of you all may not realize to what extent your high school years will be different from any of the other experiences you will face in your adult life. There will be people you meet who come from very different backgrounds, but none of them will have an experience quite like yours. In fact, each and every one of your experiences is unique to you and only you. Many of you all never ran with Coach Myers, and many of you all never took chemistry or calculus. But there are several moments that all of you have had here that will stick with you. Your unique set of experiences is something that you and only you can have. No one will ever be able to take your time here at Glenver away from you. While you can never relive these moments again, that does not mean their effect on you is over. They shape who you are as a person, they will shape the path you walk into adulthood, and they will affect your future interactions with others. It is in this way that your time with Glenver is truly more than just 4 years of high school. This school has meant so much more to me than simply a place I come to learn every week. I can say with confidence that this place truly is my home. These teachers are my family, and you all, the students, are my brothers and sisters. And as we part ways, it feels more akin to watching a sibling grow up and leave than it does a group of individual students separating.
Throughout my years in high school, I have had the opportunity to participate in many of the various activities that are offered here, and I can proudly say that as a result I have learned life lessons, made friends, and cherished memories that will remain close to my heart for the rest of my life. Perhaps the most important message that this school has taught me is that people are always the best investment. The standout amenity that Glenver has to offer is its people, and as a result, I have learned to seek out the good within everyone wherever I go. The kind of love, dedication, cooperation, and transparency that permeates the culture here is not only inspiring, but truly changing the world around us for the better. To all of the students and parents that live and breathe this message, thank you for rising above what is expected of you and truly being extraordinary members of society every single day. I then turn my attention towards the absolutely amazing staff that serves the community here within our school. The Avengers might dominate the modern day box office, but the true heroes that allow Glenver High School to thrive are the teachers, faculty, and administration that show up to plant the seeds of our future early in the morning and allow us to thrive on our passions and talents until well after the sun goes down.
Now, these fun memories don't mean that we never got any work done, because we did. I think that our presence here is a testament to that. We passed our SOLs, met our requirements in the classroom, did most of our homework, and took all of our accredited courses, all to lead up to this moment, standing on this field, holding our diplomas, the written proof of all of our hard work. So we've made it this far, but now what? We've spent 20,160 hours of our lives in school. We've reached the end, and we're free of high school. Our time in Highlander heaven was beautiful, but sadly, it was fleeting. Some of us will choose to work, others of us will go on to college. However we choose to spend our time is our choice. These coming years are ours, the decades are ours, and the rest of our lives are our own. I can't say this isn't the end, because it is. It's the end of a beautiful era. Regardless, let's take these moments to celebrate the time past and look forward to the next hours, days, months, and years to come. Thank you, and congratulations to us, the class of 2018.
So let's head back inside the Salem Civic Center to hear the words of wisdom from the Titans of Hidden Valley High School.
Good evening. My name is Christine, and I will be presenting a spoken word poetry-styled piece dedicated to the class of 2018. It is entitled, Exceeding Limits. Dearly beloved, friends, family, distinguished faculty, administration, and most importantly, Hidden Valley class of 2018. We are gathered here today to celebrate the lives of our former selves and to embrace that of future years to come. I stand before you all here today in grave seriousness when I say, graduating high school is a lot like dying. We are stuck in this strange superposition, indecision. Should I stay or should I go? An open casket alive at the funeral in our best dress clothes. Your siblings take your room, your car, your clothes, your action figurines from the second grade. Tears are shed, speeches are read, buried alive in our own recollections of nostalgic childhood memories, disintegrated now into dust. But the time has come for us to rise, a phoenix from the ashes, a passage into the next life. The truth is, once you learn how to die, and that is metaphorically, I mean, you learn how to live. And suddenly, we find ourselves peering down at the place where the sidewalk ends. Kicked out of the nest, we are the baby bluebirds, wandering, wide-eyed, waiting, wondering perhaps what will become of us. Who will pack our lunches or do our laundry, kiss our skinned knees and tuck us in at night, drive across town and bring to the front office our forgotten homework assignments, and yet still love us unconditionally. But the time has come, and we must do these things now for ourselves. Leaving home is scary. Going to college or entering the workforce, or maybe getting a job is scary. Getting your first, second, or maybe even third job is scary. Buying or renting your first home is scary. Making new friends, getting lost, worrying about freshman 15. It's all scary. But we are inventors of our own constellations. Like Carl Sagan said, we are star stuff. Craftsmen of a youthful madness so pure, so ragingly bright, we sear infinite black holes into the fabric of the universe's memories. No, we are not invincible, but oh baby, we can burn like supernovas, exploding into different colors I can see into your crystal balls. Astronaut, ballerina, Mrs. President of the United States, perhaps. artists, scientists, writers, soldiers, doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, lovers of life, and everything in between, we are today, tomorrow, and forever a legacy. Walking across this stage, can you hear them? The applause of our tribulations overcome, metamorphosized into successes. We are adorned with magnificent wings to take us to faraway places where even the sky is no longer our limit. Because, and I quote from Mean Girls, the limit doesn't exist. Here at Hidden Valley, you may be whatever you resolve to be. We are the Titans, so remember us. Remember the trembling freshmen you once were. Recall the Friday night lights and the pep rallies, the way the drums beat and moved something deep inside you. When the national anthem played and we are reminded that yes, we have been and always will be the home of the brave, that we are the Titans and that we will win. Love one another or perish, because love conquers all. Smile more and laugh often. Be spontaneous. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. And make mistakes, lots of them, because nobody is perfect, because we are human. And stay curious and skeptical wherever life takes you. It's better to ask some of those questions than to know all of the answers. And look up at the infinite possibilities, brilliant stars, every one of them a different path. And pursue what makes you tick, whatever brings you out of bed most mornings and genuinely excites you. Yet stay grounded and never forget where you came from and whose hands have shaped you into the person you have become today. And when the adult world comes a-knocking at your doorstep, never forget that you were once a kid too, made from candy cane dreams and sunshine smiles. All adults were once children too, you know, but only a few of them really remember it. Although we may be graduating today, the journey doesn't end here, and quite frankly, neither should your willingness to learn. Calculus may be a sore spot for some of you, but bear with me when I say this. The point of life is to maximize the area underneath your happiness versus time curve. Hidden Valley class of 2018, it has truly been an honor. I believe in your courage and your tenacity, your hunger for making the world a better place, and your persistence to embrace the unconventional. Let your inspirations guide you, and in the words of my freshman physics teacher, you will do great. Thank you and congratulations.
Let's hear from the Vikings of Northside High School.
Throughout my Viking journey, family has been crucial in keeping me grounded while making sure I shoot for the stars. When I look back at how hard my mom pushed me, I realize how lucky I am to have her motivating me. Without her, I would not have the amazing opportunity to attend the University of Alabama and pursue my dreams. Parents get a bad reputation for always being a killjoy or oppressing their kids, but the most successful people in life know how important their parents were in their development. Parents are not the only family to impact a student's journey. Siblings can make life just a little bit more bearable. My sister has been beside me every step of the way, ready to crack a joke and make the best of every situation. I can't count how many nights my sister would act as a mediator between me and my hard-headed mother, diffusing the tension with a quick joke and a smile. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins are family that only sees the best parts of you. They celebrate your victories and support you in your losses. Family isn't just the people you're related to, though. It's the people who care the most for you and will do anything to help you succeed. For the luckiest ones, those two are one and the same. Many of the sacrifices that each of our families makes go unseen and unappreciated, but I promise, none of us graduating today would have made it without family. So tonight, after the gowns are shed and the caps removed, take a minute to look at your family and truly thank them for everything they have done for your Viking journey.
Oh, what a journey this has been. We have many treasured memories from our 4 years as Vikings. Most of these memories involve our friendships. We all have friends, and we have all benefited from these friends. There have been old friendships, and there have been new friendships. There were the broken friendships, as well as the lasting friendships. These friendships were formed through clubs and activities, and through certain classes where we found best or even occasional friends. There are the friends we associate with for like causes, the friends of a friend, the friends that make the bad times good, and the good times unforgettable, and the friends that are like family. We have trusted and loyal friends, the kind of friends we seek to go through life with. All these different types of friendships that we have experienced are each important. As we walk across the stage today, we walk with the friends that have shaped us into the individuals we are. And through our Viking journey and the friendships we have made along the way, we are better prepared to enter into the next stage of our lives, not alone, but together with friends.
While graduating from high school is indeed a great feat, we must not forget to show gratitude towards those who have helped us to succeed. The staff members of Northside High School have been preparing us for this moment since our freshman year. Teachers have become parents, guiding us along paths we didn't even know we could travel. Administrators and other staff have become friends, showing a bit of tough love, but friends nonetheless, here to care for us in every way. Without these wonderful individuals, we would not be where we are today. They have given us hope, determination, wisdom, and courage to move on to the next chapter in our lives. Whether we are going on to further our education, moving into the workforce, or serving in the armed forces, we are well prepared, and I wish everyone the best of luck. Thanks to all of the staff at Northside High School, we are now ready to spread our wings and fly. Thank you all for everything you have done for us. You have taught us lessons and given us memories we will never forget, and we owe our success to you.
Class of 2018, we did it. Today is the last day of our high school journey and the first day of our journey in the real world. My favorite Bible story is found in the book of Esther. Esther was the queen of Persia, and during her reign, a man named Haman plotted to kill the Jews. Esther was a Jew, and the Jewish people were her family. Esther had to decide if she would use her position to save her people or stay quiet and hope that someone else would. Her uncle told her, "Perhaps you were born for a time such as this." We too are born for a time such as this. We will make decisions that determine our direction and purpose in our world. Each of us has been placed in the class of 2018, in our families, and in our friend groups for a specific reason. People such as teachers, coaches, and directors have been placed in our lives to prepare us for our journey. We will be placed in our colleges and universities, career paths, workplaces, and neighborhoods for a purpose. Our job now is to find our purpose, act on our passions and our dreams, and let them guide us, impacting our world. My Uncle Brad once told me, "Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life." Let's take a moment to thank our family, friends, teachers, and others who have encouraged us along the way. In her story, Esther chose to go to the king and speak up. As a result, she and her people were saved. The challenge before us, Northside High School, class of 2018, is to take what we have learned, loved, and experienced in the last 4 years and begin the next leg of our journey. We dare not only to find our purpose, but to accept the responsibility of becoming a stronger generation, whether saving lives, protecting our freedoms, changing the world through research or technology, building homes in a better tomorrow, or simply by modeling care, respect, and kindness to everyone with whom we interact. We are each on a journey toward our purpose. Good luck as each of you embark on your time such as this.
Coming up next, the graduating Terriers from William Byrd High School.
But today is here, and although tomorrow and this following week, and maybe even for the next 2 months, none of you will be thinking about what the future will bring, I know all of you are all too eager to step forward into the great unknown that is now our lives. So just like that clock I hopelessly stared at during all my shifts at the pool, your time of happiness, contentment, fulfillment will come. You can't rush the clock, and you most certainly cannot rush your life. However, another tip you learn as a lifeguard is to always be ready. So while you shouldn't rush forward, you shouldn't stand still. Ladies, stock up on your Lilly Pulitzer planners you fill so intensely to the brim with notes and reminders that by the end of the year they fall apart. Gentlemen, well, try and remember the things you need to do, because we both know that you haven't used a planner since they were provided to you free of charge in middle school. Know that being patient doesn't mean you can't prepare. whether life is taking you to college, the workforce, the military, wherever. You may desire to always move forward, to start this new life and experience the time to come. It may be horribly agonizing to take it slow and deal with the complications of now, this transition from adolescent to adult. But restraining yourself from moving too far ahead through these exciting and hectic times will make you think yourself. As the French philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau said it best, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet.
Look, high school is weird. We've seen each other at our worst, most awkward stages. But honestly, it is in this awkward craziness that makes me love all of you even more. For example, remember that time everybody freaked out when we were getting a new principal? Obviously, we made it. Everything worked out, and we're still only accepting the best. To Principal Newcomb, I'd like to say, on behalf of everyone, thanks for hooking us up. I mean, we got new locker rooms, the infamous Tammy turf, senior release and sleep-in, and all kinds of great things, and she's still making dreams come true. You see, change isn't always bad. In fact, it's pretty good. And while this may be the biggest change of some of our lives, whether it's going into the workforce, going into the military, or going to school, this change will be good too. This is exciting. It may not seem like it to all the mamas in the crowd sobbing right now, but it is. This chapter of our lives is closing, but a new one is just on the horizon. Now, everybody close your eyes for a second. Families, guests, everybody, close your eyes. Now think about your happiest memory from high school. Think about that one moment that made you laugh, the faces of your friends that surrounded you, the memories you made. Okay, everyone can open their eyes. And when you leave here today, hold on to those moments. Because high school was a special time. And like it or not, it's part of who we are. For me, I'm sure glad that we're terriers. And like my mom always says, if you were lucky enough to be a terrier, you're lucky enough.
But one day, sitting in my 10th grade biology class, I flipped through the pages of my textbook and discovered there are 37.2 trillion cells in the human body. As we delved further into learning that year, I learned so much about the significance of a cell. A single cell is the start of human life. But on the other hand, a cell is capable of multiplying and taking over a whole body just as easily. Something so seemingly minuscule actually holds so much promise. Something about the fact that there was an incomprehensible number of cells working within me made me feel powerful, unstoppable even. I soon realized I wasn't using what I'm made of to the best of my ability. From then on, I resolved to put myself out there. I became more a part of this incredible community, and I met people I would truly never forget. I want to thank every single person who was ever a friend to me, or showed me any inkling of kindness. Without you, I would not have ever been able to be comfortable in who I am as a person. The William Byrd High School class of 2018 is like a body of cells. There is no doubt that we are strong together, but after today, we'll all be starting over individually. So my advice to you is to use the relationships you created and the knowledge you've gained to guide you when you leave. We are the sons and daughters of the new millennium with the whole world to make our own. Open up your minds, hearts, and souls to people, places, and experiences. Out there in the world, there are conflicts to be solved and people to be helped. You will have obstacles, and there will be people who will try to get in your way, but don't lose sight of your individual strength. Remember what you're made of, because with that knowledge, you are so much stronger than you have ever known. So go out there and make your mark, for we are infinite. Thank you.
And there you have it, the words of wisdom from the graduates of Roanoke County Public Schools. To the class of 2018, congratulations and good luck. If you'd like to learn more about Roanoke County Public Schools, be sure to check us out online and on social media. I'm Chuck Lionberger, and you've been watching a special graduation edition of Accent Excellence. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.